Turn that on so that shit don't get picked up.
And we are live. What's going on, art enthusiasts and change makers? This is another episode of Art for Change podcast. Today is Motion Mondays, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Motivational Mondays, if you will. Yeah, and I am your host, Mr. Sapiosexual. And I got my co-hosts in the building today for Art for Change. Man, Hatter Marshall, what's up, player?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Cool like the other side of the pillow, brother. Hey, Montana Cobain, what's up, dog?
What's going on?
Not much. Y'all been doing all right today?
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it. Doing all right today, man?
Honestly, I'm going through it.
All right, let's talk about it.
I'm going through it. I'm spiraling, and I don't know if it's the meds. I don't know what's going on, but too many subliminals coming too fast.
Right. Well, I know they said that they're coming too fast, but it's okay to slow down a little bit, brother. What can we do to mitigate that, if you will? What do you think we can do?
I could do what I've been doing, is just taking myself out of everything and taking myself out of those situations. But then you eventually take yourself out of everything.
Exactly. You don't want to just isolate yourself away from everything. Right. So is it a way that we can, try to conquer whatever is causing the spiral? Or is that something that hasn't been seen effective as of yet?
Doesn't seem effective yet.
Respectfully. Me, I'm not big on medication. I think that God gave us everything here on earth. So have you ever tried like some holistic medicine? Something more herbalistic or holistic?
I've gone through so much. I've tried a lot of stuff. I haven't got to the point where I can try some of the other advancements yet that I'd like to try. But basically, when you're looking at a video game and you're trying to pick a team and you sit there for 2 hours and you can't find a team that ain't corrupt telling you a fucked up story, It kind of makes it difficult to...
So you play the video game. Yeah. I get it. I feel like it's a gift and a curse to have that third eye, to see things that other people cannot see, and then also being knowledgeable about certain information could be a gift and a curse as well, because it's like, things can become overwhelming, and it's like what we do with all that information.
It also becomes, if it's the third eye, is it real, or are you making it up with your imagination? It also becomes, where the hell did you get this information from? And people want answers when you can't even give them to yourself.
Yeah.
And if you show anybody, they just think you're crazy anyway, because it makes no sense to them.
Yeah. A lot of people that it's easy to label something crazy when it don't make sense to you. When it's foreign to you, it's easy to say that that's crazy, and it's just because it's not a philosophy that you're familiar with or understanding that you're familiar with. I wouldn't want to label it crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you may be experiencing something. And also, on a side note, I know medication, after a while, your body develops a tolerance for it.
Yeah.
So, and then once you mix so many different chemicals, it actually alters the natural function of our brain. So I don't know, man. I think I would try to do some meditation and find some type of herbalistic way to combat it, because I feel like more than not nowadays, modern medicine has a lot of side effects, and I feel like man is only trying to treat you instead of cure you.
Exactly.
He rather you take a pill for the rest of your life for this problem versus trying to find the root of the problem. And
And I don't.
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You're all right, brother. Go ahead, talk.
And I don't want to take pills because after so many years of pills, it starts killing your inside anyway. Your kidneys start failing, your liver, your everything, your insides start getting ripped apart from all the medication.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I mean, I would help you in wanting to do some research on some more advanced approaches that isn't so much heavily medicated. You know what I mean? I don't believe in a lot of those fucking medicines anyway. I don't trust a lot of doctors when they. I don't trust a doctor that feel like the automatic response to everything is to give you a pill. So doctors that prescribe medicine for minor things that would make it just change with a diet change. Those type of doctors I don't trust, if you will.
I go to the VA, and a lot of the VA doctors and a lot of the VA psychiatrists have no idea what it's like to serve. So how do you treat something you don't comprehend in the first place?
Exactly.
You everything you got from a book. I can get that from a book.
Exactly. I would need someone who's been in my shoes and walked it and overcame it, so that I can see someone who came from my same background, my same understanding, and see how they progress. To know, like, okay, it's accomplishable. I mean, sometimes we have to see things tangibly to believe it, to help us achieve it, if you will. A lot of people want to be basketball players because of Michael Jordan. They had to see someone do great things to wanted to say, I want to be like Mike. People want to be like Muhammad Ali. People want to be like Floyd Mayweather. But none of them know all of those guys' backstory. They went through some trials and tribulations before they got to triumph, to reign. So I feel like you need someone who, like you said, been in your shoes and surpassed it and is doing good in life, so that you can see that this too will pass. Because believe it or not, my boy, this too shall pass. You know what I mean? He never put more on us than we can bear. So whatever you going through, he's going to pull you through it. A lot of times, God will isolate us and remove any and all things from us when He's trying to get our attention, and He will make it to where you have to call on Him directly, like He's be the only person that can fix it. And He's a jealous God. So whenever we stray away from Him, and we are His chosen people, He's gonna call you home. And when the Father calls you home, He's going to remove all obstacles, all things from around you, or He's going to make life so difficult to where you can't depend on and call on nobody but Him. So that might be that avenue you want to. That's why I say meditate. Take you some time for you, brother. One step at a time, one stride at a time.
Like, I used to be a huge sports fan. I was a diehard sports fan. Now I can't make it through a game.
Yeah.
So how do I get my identity back? How do I make it back home to a place I don't see anymore?
Well, are we trying to make it home to a place that we don't see no more? Why not try to develop a new home?
Well, I don't know if making it home came out correct. Like, what if you're trying to bring yourself out of a place by coming back to the States or something like that,
right? And
everything like that, but everything reminds you of something else that ain't even there anymore anyway. You're seeing things in sports games. So everything that used to bring you joy no longer brings you joy.
Right. That's a deep one. That's a tough one. I don't know how you handle that. I don't know how you handle that. I think you find things to find joy in. Find new things to find joy in. Whatever way there has to be. No matter what the situation is, there's always a silver lining. You know what I mean? And no matter what obstacles is coming up, whatever ideas, whatever flashbacks, subliminals, or what have you, is that's taking you back to something that you don't want to be, or back in places that you escaped from. Uh, maybe in a fucked up way, maybe it's something that you have to face back then for and defeat before it can stop bothering you. I don't know how to explain that, but maybe we can talk a little further, but when we off live, so I can explain it a little further in detail. But maybe something is just like maybe you have a task and you have an incomplete task, and maybe you get in these flashbacks because it's something that is unfinished, and maybe they won't go away until we figure out what the task is and complete it. You know what I mean? It has to be because you got to understand, like, you control your conscious, you control everything. And the brain is a very powerful tool. So, you know what I'm saying? Understand that it could be easily a chemical imbalance that is telling you this and telling you this. And those two ideas and ideologies are battling, if you will. You know what I mean? From reality and from what's illusion or what's reality. So you in this optimal prime type of, you know what I'm saying, alternate universe trying to decipher what is what. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's exactly what it feels like. I feel like I'm in an alternate universe trying to figure out everything being thrown at me.
Yeah.
And no offense to you or anything, but no offense to you guys or anything, but how do you really open up and start telling these people stuff without getting called crazy, like I said before, because that's usually people's first response. So you don't tell anybody after that because you're used to the same normal response anyway.
Exactly. I respect that. But you know what I'm saying? You with a good group of friends that ain't gonna call you crazy. Because we do realize, you know what I'm saying, what the bigger picture is. I would honestly, bro, I would change the way I eat, change everything, you know what I mean? Everything needs to change. You need a full 180 from whatever is going on right now. You know what I mean? To get you in a different headspace. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you cannot expect nothing different without it being the same. So everything has to change: the routine, the food, the medication, and incorporate more positive and recreational things to create natural positive endorphins.
Thank you.
Nothing has been look. There's a lot of wickedness behind a lot of things that you say. You say you can't find the beauty in sports no more. Well, guess what? I can't find the beauty in sports no more because now I look at it as, forgive me, folks, but I'm gonna keep it real from Mad Hatter. All I look at it now is just a big old playground, a big old slave yard, where now we just overpay slaves and gestures for the kings. You know what I mean? They always, even in kings in hierarchy, they always had gestures and always had things to entertain the wealthy. And I feel like now that's all sports is. I used to idolize it, but now I realize nobody, the people who own these organizations, the people who own these teams, they are very corrupt and wicked people. And this is just a way that the rich like flex on the rich. Like, yeah, I own the Dodgers. We went 0 for 32 last year, and we still and I'm still good, baby. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's just a rich flex on the wealthy, and I think they make people puppets. How much is your soul? How much is it for you to sell your soul to me, for me to tell you and sign this contract and say you do X, Y, Z under these guidelines? And the moment you go outside these guidelines, everything we gave you, we're gonna take away. There's certain things that they can't say, certain things they can't wear. Believe it or not, it's a lot of things that they can't do under those contracts and obligations to play that sport, to throw that ball. So you say that you're trying to decipher from reality and what's the illusion, and I'm here to tell you, like, it's just that you are having an awakening to what's real and what's fake. God has gave you that third eye to see good and evil. So now you don't see a football game. Now you don't see a video game. Now you don't see a sports team. Now you see good or evil. And when you see the corruptness, when you see the evilness, it's hard to see the good in it.
Yes.
And that's all it is, bro.
Yes. Yes.
That don't make you crazy.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't have worded it any better.
Crazy.
I couldn't word it any better myself.
It doesn't make you crazy. That does not make you crazy. That makes you sane. because you're not lying to yourself. Everybody else is a lot of us like to deny things. A lot of us like to lie to ourselves, and that we live in this fairy tale that everything is okay. And reality is everything is not okay. Everything is not okay. The world is not in the best place that it can be in. We're not in the best place as people. We don't have no unity amongst collectively. Everybody is divided. Everybody only wants what they want. So you're not crazy, bro. You're not crazy. You just have an awakening and you don't know what to do with it. God has gave you a lot of information and you don't know how to handle it. That's all.
You're absolutely right. I don't know how to handle it. It's a so much, and it doesn't even, the explanation behind it, I can't even give a complete explanation behind it. So
Hey, and I can't either. This is why I have to. I hate to always take it here when we talk, but I don't have no other outlet to tell you. But I lean out to my own understanding, because I have to understand that there's just some shit that I'm not going to understand. I have to understand that it is out of my hands. The battle is not mine. You know what I mean? Like, the corruption is not mine, and I have to take and only look at it from a perspective like, if I can only do all right. I can only look at it from a perspective like, I can only do my part. And as long as I'm doing my part, I can't get overwhelmed with the uncleanness of the world. You know what I mean? I just have to make sure that I stay clean and I that's why I try to stay filled with righteousness and give everybody grace, because it's like a lot of people talk this God talk. A lot of people do it, and they do it for glory. They do it for their own selfish gain, and they don't really know what it is to know my Father. You know what I mean? So it's like when you really know Him for yourself, bro. When you really get that one-on-one and that personal relationship with Him, bro, like, a lot of this shit, a lot of ways that you feeling the emptiness, the voids that cannot be filled by nobody else, a lot of that shit gets full. A lot of that uneasiness in your mind get put at ease. I don't know how else to say it. It's like my faith in God because he allowed me to see that he was real. He showed himself to me. And my faith now with God and my understanding now with God is that, bro, I believe it or not, even if they come and take whatever I got today tangibly, you can't take what God gave me spiritually. So y'all can have all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about nothing material wise. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put my value on nothing on this earth. I just try to be a good human. I just try to spread light, you know what I mean, and positivity and educate people to be the best versions of themselves. And fuck all these material shit, because all this shit is going to be destroyed. He said it. He said, don't put monuments on none of this shit because I'm burning it all. That's the truth. So I don't give a fuck about nothing of this shit that they can give me. There's nothing the devil can tell me to make me to sell my soul, because there's nothing on this earth that I want. That's how much I'm at peace with my maker. And I don't know how to explain it, but like once you get on this plateau, oh man, can't nothing else knock you the fuck off, because you really understand that the whole world can be against me and I'm still going to prosper. You know what I mean? Like it says, what is it that a man gain his whole world at the price of his soul? You know what I mean? So like nothing in this world is worth my soul. Nothing in this world is worth my peace. So I can't allow the things of this world to take away from my peace, because if I consume myself with it, if I overwhelm myself with it, then I will be in depression. I will be filled with anxiety, because it is overwhelming. The world is full of evilness and wickedness, and you can see good and evil in everything. I mean, down to the fucking food, down to the products we used to buy. Like, it's a lot of shit I used to do that I don't do. I used to love Snickers. I used to love Twix. You won't see me eat one now because the makers, Mars, don't use real chocolate. It just said on their package. You know what I mean? So stuff, yeah, man. Bioengineering. That's why I don't melt like Hershey's do. That's why I only stick with Hershey candies now, or Nestle. Nestle's pretty good too. But other than that, they say they have bio ingredients. Don't eat that shit. I don't want nothing genetically modified. Why is we modifying shit? Why is we putting shit in the lab and calling that food? I don't want none of that. If it ain't whole food, if it ain't come from God, I don't want it. That's real rap.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good long rant. I like that.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. What you over there quiet for, Montana? Don't be scared now.
Oh no, I ain't never scared. You know that. I'm just letting y'all talk. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just letting y'all talk.
Hey, man, Montana, man.
What's going on?
If you could have any superpower to boost your motivation, what would it be and why?
Any superpower to boost my motivation?
Yes, sir.
It would have to be the power of hope.
Oh, like that.
Because Bruce Banner is a smart motherfucker, man, and he gonna figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna sit in that lab and figure it out. And I feel like that'll help with my motivation, because I'm also like that. I'm gonna try to figure some shit out. I'm gonna figure out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a way. If something's blocking me, I'm gonna find a way to get it out the damn way.
I like that. I like that. Superpower of hope. That's beautiful. I like that. Man, Hatter, what about you, Blair?
Sensory control.
Yes, sir. For the same reason we just having, right?
If I could slow it down and get control of it so it's not so much at all at one time, if I could slow it down the process, it would be great. It would be great instead of it all coming at once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you will. And you will. you will learn how to manage it. And once you learn how to manage it, that will be your superpower. I believe that. I'm gonna manifest that for you. I'm speaking into existence. Yeah, for sure. Um, if I could have any superpower to boost my motivation, what would it be? Wow, let's see, Tonyo. Hmm. What superpower would I be to boost my motivation? Um, I think my superpower would be, I guess my superpower would be in a, to have a superpower to uplift other people. That would be my superpower. That would be my superpower. Because uplifting other people is motivation, believe it or not. To see somebody, you know what I'm saying, prosper of knowledge that you gave them, that's pure motivation, if you will. You know what I mean? I'll each one teach one. You know, I want to see everybody, you know, elevate to the highest pinnacle of success for them, whatever that looks like for them. You know, because success changes by just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, art is in the eye of the beholder, success is in the eye of the beholder. You know, what I find successful, man had a Marshall may not find successful. What man had a Marshall find successful, Mr. Xavier Sexual may not find successful. Same thing for Montana Cobain. Same thing for BU. You know,
Yeah.
shouts out to BU. Um, if life were a movie, what would the title be? And what would be the main theme be about motivation? And what would be the main theme be about motivation? Okay, there you go. If
If
your
life
life
was a movie,
was a movie, what would your title of your movie be, bro?
Why me and why am I here?
Why me and why am I here? That'd be a good movie to watch because I want to figure out why.
Why me and why am I here?
I like that. What about you, Montana?
me, myself, and Montana.
Me, myself, in Montana. I like that. I like that. Me, myself, in Montana. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be the title of my movie right there.
yeah. The title of my movie would be If Life Was a Movie. That would be my title. If Life Was a Movie. Yeah. Because I didn't live the movie. I feel like I didn't see some shit. You know, I feel like I'd have had a movie type of lifestyle. Seen some shit. I done been some very, very valley lows. And I done been on a couple mountain tops too. So yeah, I done seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? What's that farmer thing? We know a thing or two because we seen a thing or two.
Yes, sir.
Straight up, straight up. Um, what bizarre or unexpected source of inspiration you've drawn from your life?
Mm.
Unexpected or bizarre source of inspiration that you're
My
drawn from in your life?
my children,
Yeah, absolutely.
my children. My first child was definitely unexpected. Second one was planned, and that third one, I still remember that FaceTime. Like, you motherfucker. I'm like, what? Show me the pregnancy test. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely motivated me to get on my shit as a father and as a man. You know, do what I need to
Yes,
do because when my first child came, I was still knees deep in the streets. You know what I mean? So it was time. Like, all right, it's time to what I'm saying, start making your way out this shit. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
it's not about you no more. It's somebody else that you gotta care for and stuff like that. So that'd be my biggest motivation, unexpectedly.
respect.
I'll probably have to say whatever life throws at me.
Yeah,
That's constantly unexpected, even though it seems like I've been there and did that before. It's an unexpected twist, but it's a different scenario in a whole nother location. It seems like something that I've been through before, but it's not really the same thing.
Respect
So
that.
whatever life throws at you, it seems to be unexpected.
Whatever life throws at you is unexpected. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. An unexpected source of inspiration that that really jumpstart me, minus my children. I won't say my children because I had it. I mean, because Montana already mentioned his, and that is a very good point. Anybody who got kids understand that kids is definitely motivation. But believe it or not, and I'm going to be real, and most people won't be as transparent with me as I'm about to be with y'all on this one. But to be all the way real, when I was 18 years old, I was dating a girl that I had been with since the ninth grade. I was in love with this girl. I just knew I was gonna marry her. Everything. I was. I didn't. I got kicked out my senior year with like 3 classes left, and I was not in my right state of mind. I was a lot younger, a lot dumber, and I didn't choose to go to summer school or anything just to complete the school. I was working. I was educated. And I felt like I didn't need a high school diploma. So I went to um, the local community college, and I got a certification to do telecommunications. With this certification, I was eligible to install dish satellite at the time, work on power lines, work in fiber optics. Also taught us how to do satellite. So Time Warner was a big company at that time, and Time Warner was hiring people directly out of the class. So right out of the class, I was going to be making like $1,500 an hour. I mean, excuse me, $1,500 a week at like 18 years old. You know, back in 2009. So, you know, at that back then, that was pretty good money. Um, and I was dating a girl. She was working night shifts while I was going to school in the daytime. I would take care of the house and cook for her, all this type of shit, but I was not working. Long story short, she came home one day, and she was like, "You are not a man. I gotta pay for this. I gotta pay for that. And what the fuck do you do?" You know what I'm saying? Even though that I was going to school, and the funny thing is, this was like the day I graduated, had my certification, already had my interview with Time Warner, like you know. But she cuts me out and she was like, "You are not a man, and I don't need you, and all this other shit. I need you to get the fuck out of my house before I get home." Blah 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 blah. And so that shit fucked me up. It fucked my ego up hearing that I want no man, all because I wasn't financially stable or whatever. So and I was staying with her. You know what I'm saying? Even though my mom helped her get her place, that's besides the point. So I got my shit out before she got home, like she said. She got home and realized that the nigga was gone, who had been holding her shit down, cooking for her every night, keeping her place clean, all this other shit. And again, like maybe within like a month, yeah, she felt it. And she was like, I was stupid, blah, blah, blah. I want you back. I'm working now. I'm making money now. Life's getting a little easier for me. I got my license. I got me a car. Like, like I didn't have all that shit like 2-3 months ago when me and her split. So that was my unexpected motivation. Like that shit right there. A woman telling you that you ain't shit and putting you out of her own place and all that other shit. Like I vowed to myself that I would never, ever, ever be in a position to where a woman can put me out her shit again. So that was my unexpected motivation.
I agree with you 110%. There's power in the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been told things like that. I'm not gonna say I was told. I was basically told. You know what I'm saying? I would never be nothing. Wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God,
Be able to
so
do
good.
this and do that, and you know what I'm saying? That was that motivation. Like, all right, I could show you better than I could tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, looked at as I was just wanted to be this trap guy, and it's like, nah, I really want more out of life. But if you think that's all I want, okay.
Right, right, right. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. It changed me, bro. Definitely was a motivational experience for sure. Well, and I And the funny thing is, it fucked me up for real because, like, from that moment, I don't never, ever, ever like for a woman to do anything for me. I don't like for a woman to do nothing for me because I don't want no woman to throw it back in my face. Oh, that is the worst.
Agreed.
What is the most unconventional advice that you ever received regarding motivation or success?
I was watching Price is Right, and the puzzle said crack your knuckles, and I started cracking my knuckles. That seemed like some success.
Respect.
That seemed pretty unconventional.
That was
To
some
just start cracking your knuckles because the puzzle told you to crack your knuckles.
Yes, sir. I feel that's pretty unconventional to me too. What about you, Montana? Got any unconventional advice that you got, bro, towards motivation or success?
Shit. Yeah. Oh shit. I mean, it may sound corny, but motherfucker told me the grass ain't always green on the other side.
And you find out to that to be real true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you said that grass looks so good on the other side, and you found that shit tart.
Tart.
Artificial grass. The shit ain't even real.
Yeah. Sinkholes, potholes.
Man.
Got rat snakes in it, all type of shit.
Listen here. I don't like to cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But yeah. For me, I think some unconventional advice was fake it till you make it. That was some unconventional advice, and that shit really works. That fake it till you make it. My first thought was like, bro was like, man, hey, look here, man. Have the shit out here, bro. You just fake it till you make it. I was like, what? He's like, half these motherfuckers don't know shit out here, bro. They fake it till they make it. And then I got into an employability lab, which was like a workshop to teach us how to write resumes and do well in interviews. So we had like role playing and all this other shit. And the teacher for the resume, she was like, fake it till you make it. She was like, you dress up and jazz up your resume. And when you get there, no job is not going to show you the way that they do it, no matter what you got on your resume. They still going to show you the way they do it in their facility or their company. They're still going to train you to do it their way. Now, all you got to do now is do your proper due diligence and do the research on what it is you finna go do. Say a little knowledge, say terminology that's correct, and you in the fucking door. They're gonna train you anyway. If you're a fast learner, you got it. And if you ain't no fast learner, then you fake it till you make it. Yeah, fake it till you make it was unconventional advice that I got. Worked out pretty good too. I was on a site. I had moved a front end loader before. Moved it out of the road. That's it. Never did no physical operation with it. Just literally moved it out of the road. I went to Indiana. Indiana didn't have no more positions for skid steer operator, but they needed a front end loader operator. Never had ran a front end loader before, other than moving it out of the road. I went in there and I said that I was a front end loader operator. I faked it. But I did have operator experience. I did know how to move the machine. I have moved other pieces of equipment, just had not had full seat time in this particular piece of equipment. So what so happened, because she knew that I was an operator, she went ahead and put me on the machine. My first 30 minutes of being in the machine, I had to unload the truck. And it was a third-party truck. So, if you fuck it up, it is a big no-no. And I did exceptionally well. And I stayed in the front end loader from the moment that I got to that job site until that job site was over, all off of faking it until I made it. Straight up. Shit worked out. If y'all could ask any historical figure for their take on motivation, who would it be and what would you ask?
Ooh, historical figure. Ooh, that's a good one. I gotta think about that one. Mm. Honestly, I'd probably have to ask Martin Luther King what gave him the balls to go out there in front of all them dogs and fire hoses and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think I would like to sit here and say I had the balls to do that, but nobody knows until you're staring down that barrel. You know what I'm saying? And that was a part of time. That was a time in life where you can get shot and no repercussions can come behind that. You know what I'm saying? They can stick the dogs on you. Nothing's gonna come behind that. You don't get sprayed with a water hose and nothing's gonna come behind that. So it's like I would just ask, like, you know what I'm saying, like what gave you that strength and that courage to go out there and, you know what I'm saying, and do the acts that he did. That would really be my only question.
Respect. Bro, do you know how many miles they walked from Selma to Montgomery or vice versa from Montgomery to Selma?
Yes,
Do you know how many
sir.
miles? Do you know how many miles it was?
It was a long. I think it was like I want to say 100.
54.
That's a long. That's a long way when you're walking, buddy.
54.
A long way when you're walking, buddy.
It took them 3 days to walk. Who you know walking for? We can't get 5 people to walk up the street, bro. Who he had, bro? You know how many people it was? Thousands, tens of thousands of people were walking with him 54 miles for justice, bro, for a cause. Do you think right now in today's time that we can motivate tens of thousands of people to take a march with us for anything? Marshall, do you think that we have the power now to gather tens of thousands of people to take a march with us 54 miles for any type of cause?
I think we have the power. I think we lack the leadership.
There you go.
I think we have the power. I don't think we have the leadership.
Respect. I don't think we.
Because I was sitting here racking my brain trying to go through somebody to go through that could motivate me from the historically, and I can't think of anybody that I want to name at all.
So true, brother. So true. We don't have the same type of leaders, like you said, anymore. We don't have no Martin Luther Kings. We don't have no Michael Stokely or Stokely Carmichael. We don't have no Nate Turners, no Fred Hamptons. You know what I mean? Marcus Garveys. We don't have no Malcolm X's. Shit. People barely listen to Minister Farrakhan. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have those leaders no more. Hell, we ain't even got no damn Jesse Jackson no more. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, bro. We ain't got no Thurgood Marshalls no more. Who we got? Clarence Thomas? That crooked mother? Watch my mouth. You know? So, like, we don't even have nobody to look up to. And anybody that we had that we looked up to, they found a way to make them to shit on. You know what I mean? If you like Michael, so he got something on his name. Prince got something on his name. Bill got something on his name. I mean, the list goes on. Almost everybody who you want to idolize has something on their name.
Exactly. It's hard looking for idols because you're looking for a perfect person and you're not gonna find one.
You know, he ain't make one.
You're not gonna find a perfect person.
Hey,
So
listen here.
finding idols is slim pickings.
It's Slim Pickens. Slim Pickens, man. That's when we're not supposed to glorify man. Absolutely. Listen here. I've been sitting here munching on this the peach cobbler factory. Peach cobbler and vanilla bean ice cream out here in Memphis, Tennessee. Listen here now. This peach cobbler ice cream is busting. Okay. This motherfucker peach cobbler and the ice cream separately is busting from the peach cobbler factory. I just want to shout y'all out because this shit's so great. All right. It's kind of hard to find good peach cobbler. This is some very good peach cobbler. I thought it wasn't gonna be good. I ordered it thinking it wasn't gonna be good, and y'all just put my foot in my mouth. I love it. Y'all guys like peach cobbler?
I've never tried it.
Oh my God! Well, we gotta get you down here to the south, boy. We gotta get you down here to the south, boy.
Yeah, that's a southern thing.
It's a southern thing.
We don't have peach cobbler up north.
Yeah, man, we gotta get you down here to the south, man. Get you fat, bro. Don't come around here, but you're gonna gain some weight.
Oh, that could be a good thing. I've lost some weight too this summer.
Oh yeah, well, you need to come on down here because I'm gonna feed you. If I don't do nothing else, you're gonna eat good.
Yeah, that's another thing that's happened. I've definitely lost some weight.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that child pilot you got. Or palate you got. Yeah. Gonna give you some real food. Something that's gonna stick to you, bro. Do y'all guys have a guilty pleasure?
Yeah,
What's your guilty pleasure,
I got a few of
bro? What's your guilty pleasure?
I like boobs.
Like boobs?
No, let me stop. Let me stop being childish, man.
I mean, I like boobs. I mean, I am a man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a man, so you know what I'm saying. Take that how you want. Guilty pleasure. That can go so many ways. Guilty fucking pleasure. My guilty pleasure is like when I am able to smoke. I like getting motherfuckers so motherfucking high they don't want to come back and smoke with me no more. I take a pleasure in that shit. Like when we used to hotbox and shit, I used to tell motherfuckers, no, you're not cracking no windows. No, you're not getting out the car. Yes, I got more blunts coming around. Get high. Like that would be my guilty pleasure.
My man ain't said no lies. The man has not said no lies. I might have been in a few sessions. I may not have.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I may or may not know what he's talking about. Man, you got a guilty pleasure, my boy.
Probably my addictions.
Yeah.
I'll probably call my addictions my guilty pleasures.
Agreed. One of my guilty pleasures is watching people. I'm a people watcher. I like going places and just watching people. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I go to the mall and get me something like a little any little pretzel bites with the little cinnamon sugar with the dip. Yeah, I go sit in a little vibrator chair or go sit somewhere off in the corner and I just sit and watch people. Sometimes I'll be in my car. Creepy vibes, I know y'all. Sometimes I'll be in my car and shit. Before I go into the store, I just be sitting in my car watching people in the parking lot. No real creep vibes. Like I ain't studying nobody, dig up in the nose and shit, but I just really like just be observing my surroundings and just be watching people. People are very funny when you watch them. When people are not knowing that they're being watched, people do funny shit. So
Oh
I
yeah, I
like
do the
watching people.
same thing in the truck stop, so I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So my guilty pleasure is like watching people, and I, I got another guilty pleasure. I know it's
Uh-oh.
fucked up. I like watching big people eat.
Yo, yo, get off this fucking live right now. Give me your phone, turn it in. Well, all right, good night, ladies and gentlemen. That is Art for Change. We got no positive words for tonight. See you later.
Dude, bro, I'm sorry. Dude. Not like I ain't talking about somebody. I ain't talking about a BBW. I'm talking about a little thick thing. No, I'm talking about 700 big person eating. I don't know why. Them
I like
motherfuckers
watching.
can eat. Them
I like
motherfuckers can
watching how much
eat,
they're gonna
bro.
put on their plate at a buffet.
Bro, they eat, bro. They eat different, bro.
Yo,
So
like God
it's,
damn, look at that plate.
it's like,
They going back
god
for more.
damn, bro.
Look, she going back for
Like,
more. I know it's
that's
a
so
buffet,
crazy.
but damn.
Like, yeah, so yeah, my guilty pleasure is watching people, and specifically, I do like watching robust people eat. Not like, not no 200, 300. No, if you ain't 6'7", I ain't trying to watch you eat. if you sit or 7, I'm in the corner somewhere watching you eat, dying laughing at your ass, and it's not funny. So I'm fucked up, but that's my guilty pleasure. Man,
Why do they always have a diet soda or water?
It's like that shit gonna help.
I don't know. But it's always a Diet Coke. Say, what the fuck you gonna do with that? You might as well. You got this. All right. All right. I just love it. I don't know. It's funny. I'm fucked up, man. I be asking God forgiveness all the time because I be judging y'all. I be like, Lord forgive me. Because I be judging y'all. People so
Sorry.
people are interesting, let me tell you. And I be judging people because people are interesting. And I know I should. I judge this lady based off my own perception of this lady. And I was so wrong. And it just made me when I came to the understanding that I was wrong, it just made me like say myself, like, see, you can't judge a book by its cover, Tonyo. Like I'm talking to my own self, like you can't do that, bro, because see, you have your own perception of this lady, and then when she opened up her mouth, you instantly found out that the perception you had of her was totally wrong. But I also like turning racist white people into friends.
Oh man. You know what,
Like
Tonio? You're actually I like you, buddy.
I don't know why I like that shit, but I do, man. I'm like like real hard redneck guy. You know what I mean? Like and out open and spoken with it. Like he said what the fuck he want to say too. But I like that guy. You know why? I like that guy. I don't gotta be. I don't have to think. I don't have to try to decipher who he is. I don't have to decode this guy. I know exactly who he is. You know what I mean? And he gonna show up and be the same person every day. I can respect that. He got differences that he don't like. It's things that he's prejudiced against, and he's staying firm on what he don't like. I respect that. I don't like them motherfuckers that wavering. I don't like them motherfuckers that you cool with me one day and you don't fuck with me the next. I don't like them motherfuckers. I don't like them smile in my face and shit on me behind my back, motherfuckers. I don't like them people. So I like people who are openly, honestly, who they are. No matter if they are a fucked up person or not. If he's an asshole and he an asshole every day and he true to being an asshole, I can respect that and I can meet him at his assholeness. But a motherfucker who's fake and wavery every fucking day, don't never know who you're gonna get. I don't like those type of people. Yeah. But I can deal with a motherfucker who just, bro, he don't even mean no harm. That's just who he is. You know what I mean? So I can deal with those people. You know, be authentically you, be you as if you will, like my partner say. For sure, man. For sure. Before we get up out of here, man, we got some fun facts. Man, Heather, you want to run through some of these facts from brother?
Sure. Today marks the anniversary of the first flight of the Concorde in 1969. Also, August 11th is National Sons and Daughter Days, celebrating a bond between parents and children.
Hey, encouraging appreciation and connection, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here's an interesting one. I actually wrote about this last night. I might have to send you guys this one.
Okay.
The first electric traffic light was installed in 1914.
How about that? The innovation transformed urban traffic management and safety. Hey, it is Elvis Presley's birthday, y'all. The king of rock and roll, so they say. Born in August 11th, 1935. And he got Graceland over here in Memphis. So yeah, bro, I'm right here they celebrate Elvis. They got like a whole Elvis tour out here in Memphis. So happy birthday to the Elvis Presley, King of Pop. Oh, excuse me, King of Rock and Roll. Sorry, not Pop. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You got it, number 5, Marshall.
The U.S. Open Tennis Championship begins in 2025, happening during this month.
Hey, if you are a tennis player, if you are a tennis viewer, if you are a tennis fan, the U.S. Open and Tennis Championship kicking off, baby, for sure. It is one of the 4 major tournaments of professional tennis that draws global attention. What happened on this day in 1965, Marshall?
The Watts riots began in Los Angeles, making a significant event in civil rights event history.
Look at that. In 1965, they was having Watts riots, and they still having Watts riots to this day. Now it's over the ICE issue. Do your history, man. Do your history. History don't repeat itself, seems like. Also delivered in 1963. Man, had
Oh. The I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King Jr. on August 11th.
how about that? It was a pivotal moment for the civil rights history, advocating for equality. I remember one line from there where he said he wanted to be a day where little black boys and little white boys could hold hands hand in hand without it being a problem. And I think that Martin Luther King's dream has definitely came true. Even though we still have a long way to go, Martin Luther King's dream definitely has came true. Um, I feel like we have a lot more blended. We have a lot more blended families, um, and I mean multiracial when I say blended than we used to back in the day. And I think people are starting to accept interracial relationships and friendships a lot more. Like I tell anybody, if you are African American and you don't have no white friends, you need to get you some. If you are a white person or if you are European descent and you don't have African friends, you need to get you some. And that goes for every other race. And, I mean, I feel like we all need to be a dust bowl, and I think it's beneficial to understand other people's plight. The World Elephant Day. This day raises awareness about elephants, conversations, and the threats they face from poaching and habitat loss. And I'm a big elephant person. Elephant is my favorite animal. I didn't know this was Elephant Day. So today is World Elephant Day, August 11th. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to raise awareness on elephant safety. I'm all for that because I think they're very majestic beasts. And I feel like certain habitats need to be left uninhabitable just so they can keep the ecosystem that derives there. But what do I know? In 2018, a heat wave, a notable weather event that affected many parts of the U.S., emphasizing that need of a climate action. You see, like we're still having a heat wave right now. I think Tennessee is under a heat wave, if you will. What's that last one, man?
The Olympics were held in Los Angeles in 1984, showcasing significant athletic achievements.
Hey, and I got a message, man. To anyone that is battling silent battles, the most important thing is to recognize that it's okay to seek help. You know what I mean? And that's not a sign of weakness. You know, remember that you are not alone. Many people face their battles in silence. Sharing their experience can be a powerful tool for healing. If there is a supportive community ready to listen, you have the resilience to navigate through tough times. Every time you take a step, it's a step that matters. Keep pushing forwards for a brighter day and a brighter horizon. You know, all of us may have silent battles. We don't know what someone is dealing with next to you. So the best thing that you can do as a human is just extend with love and empathy, no matter who you're dealing with, no matter who you're talking to, because you never know what someone is going through. And you never know that you may be that person that gives somebody the reason to step back off the ledge. Montana,
Yeah.
you got something for the people, brother?
Um, Not really, not today. But I always remember, man, be you, and it's not all about you.
Man, I heard you cooking over there earlier, man. What you got for the people, bro? You got something cooked up for the people just yet?
Uh,
You got anything almost done yet? I know you got a lot of little mini projects going.
I got a few projects going on.
Hell yeah, hell
Nothing
yeah.
complete yet. I haven't got to that stage yet. I'm kind of working it in stages.
When you get to that stage, we want to hear it now, my boy.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Before we wrap this thing up out of here, man, you got something positive for the people? Or period, just in general? I love when he's
Even
creative.
even even during a train derailment, some cars stay on the tracks.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'll go with that one.
I like that. Even during a train derailment, some trains still stay on track. I like that. I like that. Almost like that broke clock is always right at least two times. Yeah. So yeah, I like that, brother. I like that. Don't forget to come over to our Instagram page for all of y'all listeners. Anybody that's listening, or whether you're listening on the audio or whether you listen to us live, don't forget to come to the official Art for Chain podcast. Go to that highlight section where you can get you some discounts on oldglory.com. If you go on their website, it's 15% off the entire website, only exclusively for the Art for Chain fans. Put that Art for Chains in the bio, and there goes your 50% off. You can click on the link right in our highlight section and take you right to their website. Boom, just like that, fancy. Same thing you can do with Molly Bees. Molly Bees makes some wonderful cookies, bro. You can go on her website and get you your cookies ordered, delivered. 10% off just for the Art for Change promo in the promo code. Also, that Patriot Water, you hit that button boop, up there in the highlight section. Patriot's website allows you to order crates of highly oxygenated water. So if you're a type of person like that alkaline water, the type of person you bougie with your waters, hey man, Patriot Water got that 10% off Art for Change promo code, baby. Yes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Know that we go live on Mondays, on Thursdays, and on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're always looking for artists, always looking for professionals to come and dialogue with us. So if you're ready to have that conversation, if you're ready to showcase your artistry, if you're ready to showcase your intelligence, don't be afraid. Art for Change is the place to be. And hey, you can be all you can be over here, baby. Art for Change, for sure. And until next time, we out.
Peace.